Good afternoon and welcome to Brazos Fiberworks. This is episode 9 and it is 3 days before, I believe 3 days. Today is the 29th. So yeah, 3 days before the new year in 2024. Where has this year gone? And December went by so fast. I did Vlogmas and this was my first year doing Vlogmas. That was so much fun. It was a lot of work, but it was fun. But time just went by so fast. Christmas was here and then now it's gone and we have New Year's coming up. So I am Jennifer. I am the owner and dyer behind Brazos Fiberworks. I live here in North Central Texas with my husband, my son, and my daughter when she is here from college, which she is currently here. She'll be here for I think another week and then she heads back to school. But if you saw Vlogmas, then you saw her here. If you are a new viewer, welcome. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I am so excited you're here. I hope you like what you see and you stick around and you subscribe to the channel. If you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for returning and coming back. I appreciate you so much. If you guys would like to support this channel, I do have a Ko-Fi link underneath that it's just whatever you would like to donate. That way you can help me support this channel and bringing you these videos. So where can you find me? You can find me on Instagram at Brazos Fiberworks. You can find me on Ravelry at JNB Crafty. We do have a group over on Ravelry under Brazos Fiberworks, and if you would like to do the knit along, that is where you are going to find the discussion group there. You can find me on Facebook. I don't post as much as Instagram, but you can find me on Facebook at Brazos Fiberworks. The link to my shop is brazosfiberworks.com. Over there I do have hand-dyed yarn. I have some project bags and some notions and all that good stuff. And if you need to email me, you can email me at jennifer@brazosfiberworks.com. While we're talking about the shop, on January 1st, I am going to bring out a sweetheart box. What's the sweetheart box? The sweetheart box is a Valentine's box. It's either to give to that someone special in your life that loves yarn. If you would like to give a gift to yourself for Valentine's, something warm and something you can use and knit along with and yarn. So what is in the box is going to be 12 mini skein Valentine color inspired, and it will come with some goodies. So those will go on sale January 1st, and I'm only putting 20 boxes in the shop. So once those are gone, they are gone. And if you subscribe to my email on brazosfiberworks.com, you should have already gotten a notification about the box going on sale. But if you want to see anything else that's coming in the future and be the first one to see that, head over to brazosfiberworks.com and subscribe to that email list. This is going to be the last episode for 2023. And we're just gonna go kind of like things that are coming up in the new year, things we are going to start, things coming to the shop, knit alongs. We have a knit along starting January 1st. Let's talk about the knit along starting January 1st. So January 1st, we are going to start a temperature blanket knit along. And I do have a video, I will link it below on that, all the information, the goodies, but you can find information about it over on Ravelry and our Brazos Fiberworks group. This is my temperature range. I have 20 ranges and I have 20 skeins. So I was going to try to have all of my colors on here by today, but I have ones that I dyed up yesterday and this morning and they are drying, so I decided not to attach those yet, but as soon as I do, I will put those up I'll put a picture up on Instagram, and I will also put a picture in the Ravelry group of what I have come up with. Also on my project page. So yes, but I do have the 20 skeins, and I did them in a range of colors, and you will see that if you head over there. But, so I'm so excited for that. If you would like to join us, head over to the Ravelry group. There is all the information on there about that. We are going to do a monthly giveaway. To participate, you need to follow me on Instagram, subscribe to this channel, and be a part of our Ravelry group. And that will get you into the giveaway at the end of the month. But like I said, there is more information on all of that in that temperature blanket knit along video. All right, so I did talk about the Sweetheart boxes. Yes, those will go on in the shop on January 1st at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time in the US. And there's, yes, only 20. I'm only putting 20 in there. So if you would like to get one, head over there and check it out. It will go live though on the 1st at 3 p.m. Those will ship out the first week of February so that everybody in the US has time to get theirs in time for Valentine's. International, I will ship internationally. I will try to get those out the last week of January. I will be on vacation the 22nd, I think, through the 26th. So they will either ship out right before that or right after that, but I'm not sure how long it will take to get there, and I can't promise it's going to be there before Valentine's, but I will try my best. I do have a monthly subscription at brazosfiberworks.com. It is a monthly sock yarn. You can either get the sock yarn by itself or with a skein to do, a mini skein to do your heels, toes, and cuffs. So if you want to join that, some months we have extra goodies, sometimes it's just the sock yarn. But if you would like to subscribe to that, head over to Brazos Fiberworks and subscribe to that monthly subscription. All right, so let's talk about my plans for 2024. So what I would like to get done for 2024 is I would like to do a fleece to sweater spin. So I want to spin the yarn from fleece, and I have my fleece. Some of it I have already processed and dyed. I need to finish the rest, and I want to spin that up and knit a sweater out of that. So that is one of my plans for 2024. My second plan is to destash all of my hand spun yarn. I have so much hand spun yarn. I love to spin it, and then most of the time that's all it gets done. I did start weaving, or no, let me rephrase that. I bought a loom and I have wove once, and I have not done anything since then. My intention was to find something to weave with my hand spun. I have an Ashford rigid huddle, and yeah, I need to find some groups to get into so that I can broaden my weaving and find something to do with that. But what I really want to do is use my hand spun yarn in something, or destash it, give it away, whatever. But yes, I have so much, and I will, sorry about the dogs, I will do a video on all of my hand spun and all of my bats. I need to spin, that is another thing, I need to spin the bats and all the fiber, not all the fiber, but all of the bats that I have accumulated over the last couple years. I need to do a video on that, and I want to be able to spin that this year. I want to be able to stash what I already have spun prior to today. And also I dyed yarn for my Andrea Mallory rose sweater and was wanting to try to cast that on in December, but with all of the Advent knitting and all of that, I did not get a chance. So my plan is to cast that on and get that knitted this year. I mean, I would like to knit more sweaters this year, but what I really first want to get done is that Andrea Mallory rose sweater. So I want to go over a little bit of shop news before I get into my current whips. And I am going to be adding some bases to my shop this year. And this is a DK weight and it has the Dungle nebs in it. I think this one is going to be beautiful in any garment. Sweaters, hats, socks, gonna be super pretty. So I can't wait to start adding this to the shop. I'm definitely going to knit a sweater out of this year. I have Siri silk also coming. Beautiful. That will be coming to the shop. And then I have a super wash bulky weight that will be coming to the shop. These are all just in their natural tones right now, but they will be all dyed up. And then also is this silver, I don't know if you can see that, silver sparkle. I love sparkle, especially knitting on my Cozy Comfort throw for with my Advents, my Chelsea Yarn Advents. I love it. I love the sparkle base. So that will be coming. So those will be dropping here within this next month. And I will probably just go ahead and add it to pre-orders. I have a lot more colors coming to the shop and I will put those under pre-orders. So when you order it, it might take, I'm gonna give a week to 2 weeks for those to ship out. But yeah, I'm really excited about all these bases and all these a lot more projects that I'm gonna start knitting with. So, also self-striping, I know I have talked about it in previous episodes. Those will start coming out. I have a Valentine's colorway that should be coming to the shop in the next couple weeks. Yeah, that's gonna be super exciting. I did self-striping yarns a couple years ago, and then when we moved, I just didn't bring it back. And so, but I'm gonna bring that back. And you will see it in the next couple weeks. There's gonna be a Valentine's color coming out that's gonna kick it off. And that will be in a superwash nylon base. But yeah, so let's get started talking about works in progress. So if you were part of if you watched my Vlogmases during December, these are gonna be familiar to you. But if you didn't, yeah, I'm going to show what I've been working on. So a lot of you, if you've watched my episodes before, you have seen me knit on my granny square blanket with my Homespun House Patreon minis. So I am part of the Homespun House Patreon, and with my donation every month, I get 3 10-gram minis. And so I started crocheting a granny square blanket with those. And then when I got her Advent this December, I decided to add those on. And so it's gonna be a Homespun House granny square blanket. It may take a while to get it all done, but that's fine. It it's just something I chose to do. So I'm going to show you the whole thing I have so far. Not sure if you can see the whole, yeah. I love it. I love it. It is such a quick crochet. And yeah, I'm gonna keep it strictly Homespun House yarn. And if you, these are, I'm gonna show you everybody should have gotten their November Patreon minis. That is a part of that, but I'm gonna show the 3 colors. I haven't put them into the blanket yet. These are the 3 from the November Patreon. Pretty, pretty. So I'm gonna add those in here in the next week. And those are all in my Homespun House Knitting Unicorns Christmas bag. And then, so my Chelsea yarn advent. So here's my Chelsea bag that I got with my advent. And my Cozy Comfort, I did the Cozy Comfort throw pattern by a Homespun House. But I started this blanket last year when I got Chelsea Yarn's Valentine's box. I think it was 12 or 13 minis that I got. And so I started knitting the Cozy Comfort throw with the Valentine's colors, and it went till right there. And then I started knitting my Advent minis, and so I believe I have 8 minis. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so I have 8 minis knitted in so far after my Valentine's, but I am loving this blanket so much. It is going to be so cozy to put on or put on me or sit with and keep warm with when it's all done. And as soon as I get done with the Advent colors, it is going to be done. So I just have, what do I have? 16 more colors to put in and it'll be done, and it's going to be plenty big enough. But yes, the pattern is the Cozy Comfort Throw by Molly of a Homespun House with my Chelsea Yarn Advents. And then the last project that I have on my needles is in my Advent box that I put out. My Advent, it's using Brazos Fiberworks Advent, my Advent that I put on this year. And it is in my Brazos Fiberworks bag that came with the Advents with Goodies. And I am knitting the Anthology Throw by Helen Stewart of Curious Handmade. And so this is how far I've gotten so far. I think I put the 9th color in. I have 1 more row to go, but that is how far I've gotten so far. And so just to show the blanket that I am going to cast on my temperature blanket, it's a free pattern on Ravelry. But yes, it is the Mindful Temperature blanket. But I think it's so pretty. It has like these little ridges. I just thought it was different. I am going to be doing it in fingering weight though, instead of DK weight. And I'm still gonna cast on the 300 stitches. I am just going to use a size 3 needle instead of a size 8. Those are all my works in progress. So I only have 1 finished object that I finished during December, and that is, I will put a picture in here because I've already put them on, started wearing them, and they are dirty right now. But I will put a picture in here. This is my 2023 Freckled Whimsy self-striping Advent. And on this one, you just knit you knit a color every day until you get to Christmas Day and you have a full pair of socks to wear. I knit those 2 at a time. I got the DK weight this year. Last year I got the fingering weight. This year I wanted to try the DK weight, and it was a 48 stitch cast on. I used K of the Crazy Sock Ladies DK vanilla sock pattern, and I believe I did 12 colors for the leg, including the cuff, and then I believe I did the same amount. I think I did 12 colors. Yes, because then on the 25th I did the heel toe color and then I was finished. I did the 12 colors, I put the heel in, I did 12 more colors, and then I put the toe in. So they are super comfy. I love them. It's such a fun knit up because you just knit a stripe every day, and then on Christmas you have your pair of socks. So it's great as for yourself or to give as a gift. But yeah, but that brings me to a close for 2023 episode 9. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you like what you see, please subscribe to the channel. That way you're notified of all of my future videos, and I will see you in the new year. Bye.